Are we live? Oh, we're live. Well, welcome to the Matt and Pat Show. I'm Matt.
I'm Pat.
And this is?
The Matt and Pat Show.
And we have a little bit of a different venue. We haven't changed it up for quite some time.
I can see our old venue.
You can see our old venue, yeah.
On the other side of the building.
All the way through the other side of the building. I didn't feel like having a drum set as a background. I figured your lifelong dream, Patrick, has always wanting to be an announcer.
Enlighten me.
On like in a stadium. So
Really?
I got us set up here at a football stadium. They're currently in the 7th inning, and now you can go ahead and commentate on the
You might
football.
want to explain that because I know you and your intricate knowledge of sports, but there might be people listening who honestly think you're stupid. So I don't know if you want to explain that or not.
I just mess with Patrick because I don't like sports. But Patrick,
what we're going to do is we were going to have Claire and Justin's idea was to turn that into an online vote count for who's better, Vince's or Monroe's Original Hot Dog.
Yes, because, well, they can't see above us, but there is a scoreboard above us, which one of these days we should get working, and that's how we could keep score on our trivia.
Yes, that's a great idea.
So,
How high does that go?
it looks like it goes 3 digits. So,
Okay.
so anyways, what have you been doing, Patrick? It's been a while since we've been here. Last time we met, it was December.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, life stinks.
It's this thing called COVID, and then work, and then more COVID, and then more work, and then
Yeah.
working around COVID, and COVID working for you.
I told you about the thing with the other thing, and
With the place, with the people?
and then we went and did that other thing.
No, dude, I don't know what you're talking about.
I haven't been doing much.
No?
Life's pretty simple. We try to do this around like holidays, right? Isn't there a holiday coming up?
You know, I don't think there's a rhyme or reason when we do this. I think what people are is that they're bored on a Saturday night and they're flipping through Facebook, like TV or something, and they're pleasantly surprised to see us, and then they flip past it.
Yeah,
So-
I can buy that.
So the 6 people who are watching right now, thanks, because that's the most we've ever had people watch.
Candle,
Yeah,
cake.
yeah. Oh, this is our 1-year anniversary of many things today, Patrick.
What's the anniversary?
Anniversary of us in the new Matt and Pat format. Relaunch. Thanks to COVID, this is what you get now.
Do people even know that we started originally on radio?
No, because this is a face for radio.
Podcast, I guess.
We did start a podcast.
That was so long ago.
It was very long ago, but then we realized that no one really wants to listen to 2.5 hours of gibberish, so now we've condensed it down to a nice little hour or so of just junk. So
Yes.
it's just for your entertainment eyes.
So, 1-year anniversary of the show.
Yeah.
1-year anniversary of
COVID.
COVID.
So this is COVID's birthday cake. As you can see, it is a carrot cake, because that's what COVID deserves, is a carrot cake.
I don't even know if the pandemic deserves.
So we'll partake in that a little bit at Just Desserts.
Okay.
But yeah, now people can, we can. There we go. Happy birthday, COVID. Here's to you.
It's like killing a bat with a bazooka. But anyways,
So we got some. It's close to St. Patrick's Day,
yes, that
which is my favorite holiday.
4 days or something like that.
It's-
17th.
I
Let me tell you, being the only kid in my school through the entirety of it, whose name was Patrick, the way that it changes over time in elementary school, it's the biggest thing in the world. Everybody thinks you're awesome because you have this holiday and you're the only kid in the school, whole building, whose name is Patrick. So they always like had. My mom used to bake cookies and I'd bring them in, and people would love it. I don't know if they loved it because of my name or.
so you pretended you were St. Patrick?
Yeah. Anyways.
Have my cookies.
But then it changes to middle school and high school, and all that fun and innocence is gone, and people become terrible because that's what high schoolers are, and they're all like making fun of you and stuff because there's this random holiday and it's got your name on it, and they associate whatever they want with it.
So you didn't enjoy people walking past you and during St. Patrick's. Top to the morning to you.
Yeah, I came
That's
up
a
with this
terrible
new
Irish
rule,
accent.
right? So I never really had a lot of. You're supposed to wear green.
Yeah. You
Well,
have wore green.
I never used to have a lot of green shirts though, so people would always try to pinch you when you don't wear green. But I always told them, well, it doesn't apply to me because if your name's Patrick, you're impervious to all pinches. I don't know if that's an actual rule or not, but as far as they're concerned,
I use the W. I was just Irish, but then
you are, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely Irish. But then jokes of potatoes would then ensued, and so it didn't really
I don't like
matter.
potatoes.
You don't like potato? What?
I love potatoes.
I love potatoes.
They're really good.
Let's see, people are texting us. Is your microphone on?
Yeah.
This is a live show. Yeah?
On.
On. I'll have Justin turn them up. Anyways.
On.
So we have some.
I could just talk like this.
Just talk like this. Justin. Okay. Now everyone's their TV screen's blowing up because we're smacking on the microphone. So we actually have, you found some St. Patrick's Day trivia.
Yes, and you have some St. Patrick's Day, because you're the comedian of the two.
Yeah, I got some jokes, but I figure we could go with some trivia first. What do you think about that?
I'm good at that.
So Becky's going to read us some trivia. If this was a good show that we, had more time to put into it, it would be on the screen, but it's not going to be. And so you're going to use your imagination and you're going to like it.
Is this multiple choice trivia, or is there only one answer?
I have no clue.
There's only one answer.
Oh,
There's
boy.
only one answer.
Okay.
This is where we fail. Okay.
St. Patrick's Day trivia.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
All right. So, what are some other names used to refer to St. Patrick's Day?
St. Patty's Day.
So other name, Irish Day?
These are very actually historic questions. They're pretty logical, nice. But good job, Patrick. You I think just found a
So it literally was St. Patty's Day.
Irish Enlightenment Day.
Irish Enlightenment Day.
the day of the festival of Patrick.
The day of
Day of the festival of Patrick.
I can dig it.
And the feast of St. Patrick.
I do like to eat.
The Feast of St. Patrick.
I'd have to look at the menu.
That is actually a known holiday in a small island where there's cannibalism.
Next question. The first ever St. Patrick's Day parade in 1762 didn't take place in Ireland as you might have thought. Where did it take place?
It took place in Chicago,
Chicago.
Illinois.
It just says United States, but
Oh.
I will say yeah.
Bonus
Yeah,
points.
Green hasn't always been associated with St. Patrick's Day. That actually didn't happen until when?
The
What
parade.
year was the parade? 1962?
It's close to the parade.
I can't see you, Dustin. What do you want?
It is on. Oh,
It's on. Have Justin turn up channel 8.
People think we're talking to ourselves.
Go ahead.
What was the year?
What was the year?
the year of the parade was in 1762.
1762.
What was the question? I was worried about
When they
sound.
started using green.
When did they start wearing green?
1762.
Sure.
We weren't even a country
After
then.
1762.
That's it? That's the answer?
No, that's not the answer. I'm giving you a hint.
I don't know.
Not long after 1762.
Oh, yay! 1798.
1798. Here, I'll double check the sound. Why?
This one you guys got it.
Okay.
Each year in Chicago since 1962, the Summer Union dyes what Kelly green?
The river.
The Chicago River.
Yes.
I forgot what the river's called,
Here, I'll double check the.
but it's the
Okay.
river.
Okay.
Can it show you?
No, apparently I can't. Is your microphone on?
It says it's on. There is a green light.
So go in the hallway. Maybe I can't reach it.
Okay.
This is a live show, folks. If you don't like it, turn into something else.
So they can't hear me.
They can hear us, but they can't hear Pat. They can hear Becky through our microphones, basically.
Can you hear me now?
Well, I heard her right there.
Yeah, because
That suits, right? Louder.
louder.
What doesn't he request?
My goal is this candle's gonna melt
How are we
down.
gonna hear her now?
Can we hear her?
Okay, so it's louder.
All right. Well, you're just gonna come up here and then.
Yep, but I didn't want to do
My goal is this candle's gonna melt down. Can we hear her? La-di-da. Let's see who's watching. All right. Well, you're just gonna come up here and then. Dan Redford loves Matt's shirt. That's right. Let's talk about my shirt for a second. I found this.
You got to read it slowly in order to avoid a lawsuit.
Practicing Safe 6 since 2020. All right.
All right.
I'll just have to say I'm really glad
Turn that
that
down. It's distracting.
Okay. Next question, Becky.
The grammatical of this is very bad.
I wrote it.
They host a huge festival that lasts how many days in Ireland?
6.
7.
Close. 4.
4.
Was St. Patrick's Day originally meant to celebrate?
St. Patrick supposedly drove all the snakes out of Ireland. But newsflash, there is no snakes in Ireland.
Well, isn't that why?
Yes, that's exactly why.
Cause and effect.
I mean, close.
Okay.
It was a day honoring St. Patrick for introducing Christianity to Ireland in the 5th century. Which I actually was telling Ashley, I find it very appropriate that your name is Patrick.
Get it work.
Hey, do you know when St. Patrick died? I do, but I want to see if it's part of the trivia, so I don't really
Died
know.
on March 17th.
I know March 17th, but what year?
Oh.
Go ahead, Becky.
Where was the first St. Patrick's Day parade in Ireland held in 1903?
Dublin?
I should know another city in Ireland. Not Dublin.
Yeah, I've been to not Dublin. Yeah.
Waterford, Ireland.
Hey, good job on the not Dublin.
Waterford.
Sister
Sister city of Waterford. Ohio.
Turning out to be very good entertainment for nobody.
I'm going to get this next one wrong on the pronunciation, but let's go. According to Irish legends, St. Patrick changed his name to Patricius after becoming a priest. What was his name at birth?
Patty.
Picard?
Maewyn Sacat? Maewyn.
I now know why he went to Patrick.
Usually that's not an improvement, but in this case, yes.
Even though it's a big drinking holiday now, St. Patty's Day used to be a very dry holiday. Just a dry. I added very. A dry holiday until up until what decade?
20th century?
1930s.
70.
1970?
1970.
Okay.
New York City's St. Patrick's Day Parade has been happening since 1762 and is one of the world's largest parades. About how many marchers does it typically have?
4,000.
250,000.
Yes, 250,000.
All right.
Good job.
I wonder why you scoffed at me, but now I know. You knew it.
4,000 people? It's parade? That's like less than what? Go ahead.
Less than what, Matt? Less than what?
Comerica Park holds more than 4,000 people. It holds like 250,000.
What
I would
sport
think.
do they play there?
Football. Soccer? Tennis.
What major Catholic holiday does St. Patrick Day occur during?
Passover.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Lent.
Lent, okay.
There's a tradition that Irish government leaders gave United States President. Gosh dang it, this is really bad. I should have read these first. The Irish government leaders give United States President shamrocks on St. Patrick's Day, dating back to 1952, when John Hearn was first sent some to which?
Eisenhower.
No.
Bush.
Truman.
Yes, Truman.
That's right, when they switched.
Before becoming a priest, St. Patrick was abducted and brought to Northern Ireland at what age?
6. 16.
Yes. Where is the home of the biggest St. Patrick's Day celebration in South America?
In South America?
Yeah.
Egypt?
South America.
I don't know.
South America.
I don't know. Brazil?
Buenos Aires.
Yeah, okay.
What year did St. Patrick's Day? I'm going to read it as it is written.
Okay.
What year did St. Patrick's Day went from being a strictly holy day for Catholics to an official Irish holiday?
Go back to the question where you could
1192.
you could drink beer. 70s.
Earlier, 1903.
1903.
St. Patrick wasn't actually Irish, like many think. Where was he believed to have been born?
He was born in Britain.
Scotland or Wales?
Wales.
That's both, yes. St. Patty's Day is celebrated. It's Scotland or Wales.
You're the one that found. Did you not vet these? You found these.
I did not read them. That would be cheating.
Fair enough.
Excuse me for
Patty's Day
having
is
competitive
celebrated
advantage.
annually on March 17th, which is the anniversary of what?
His
The
death.
death.
Yes.
He died on March 14th, 1491.
17.
Or 491.
17.
1791?
March
No, when it...
You said March
Oh, yeah,
14th.
yes.
1491.
March 17th, 491, right?
1491 or 491?
491, I think. It doesn't really matter. Nobody's watching.
I think we watching the one. I just got like an ad thing.
You have it. All I know is the show will go out with a bang.
Or a slow burn. And then die.
Like our careers.
One more good.
Hey-o!
One more good one.
All
Come
right.
on, give me a good
I
one.
gotta hear these jokes.
I mean, yeah. Do you want any more?
Just one more.
One more.
One more of the finish out the crappy
All right,
trivia.
here's a food-related one.
Fantastic.
While cabbage and corned beef are considered to be a traditional St. Patrick's Day dish, it's actually not authentic Irish meal. If the Irish themselves didn't create it, who did?
Germans?
Irish American immigrants.
Well, they're angry all the time because they eat cabbage. You're Irish, you tell me.
That's all I've
Do
got.
people choose? Thanks, Becky. Do
Yeah,
people
thanks, Becky.
Do people choose purposefully to cook with cabbage, or is it like I open my cupboard and there's rats and cabbage, so it's gonna be cabbage?
I know where you're going with this. I would say that people have chose because of necessity, like you're implying. But if done right, it can definitely make some
Like, I feel
food
like-
tasty.
I feel like cabbage is that thing you read in a Dickens novel where kids are eating scraps off
Please,
the
sir,
street because they're
can I have
so
some
terrible.
more?
Like, who willingly chooses to eat cabbage if they don't have to?
Anyone with an empty stomach and weighs 62 pounds.
I should willingly eat cabbage, and I.
Becky loves cabbage. I like pigs in a blanket.
Yes, I weigh 62.
Have you ever had wrapped pigs in a blanket?
Pigs in a blanket?
No.
What does that have to do with cabbage?
this is I hate this so much. So my family, it's always called pigs in a blanket, is ground meat wrapped in cabbage and then cooked in a casserole dish with tomato sauce.
Nobody calls that
Stuffed
pigs in
cabbage.
a blanket.
I know, but it's always my family. I don't know what to tell you, Ashley,
There's no pig
but it's called pigs in a blanket
There's
in my
the pig.
family.
You said ground beef.
I think you put sausage in there too. I don't really know.
Do you remember in the first Charlie Chocolate Factory movie, they survived on cabbage soup?
Yes.
And those people lived in a shanty.
That's why they had the chocolate factory.
All right. Would you like to hear some funny jokes? Could
Yes.
you maybe.
They involve cabbage
Why do leprechauns go outside?
to run away from cabbage.
To sit on his patio.
Okay, that was good.
What type of bow cannot be tied? A rainbow. Okay. What's a leprechaun's favorite type of music?
Irish jig.
Shamrock and roll. What do ghosts drink on St. Patrick's Day? Booze.
Did you bet these jokes too?
What do you call an Irish spider? What do you call an Irish spider? Patty Longlegs. When does a leprechaun cross the street? When it turns green, duh.
Did you?
What did a leprechaun say when the video game ended? Game Glover. I didn't write these. What's a Game Glover?
Find crickets in the field.
What's a leprechaun's favorite cereal?
The Lucky Charms.
Fantastic! Yay! Ding, 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 ding! All right. Well, that was a train wreck. Thanks for sticking with us if you're still watching. Let's see what else is on our agenda here.
We gotta do the thing.
The thing.
We're in a church,
Yeah. You know,
so we keep our church license.
so we're going to keep our church license. And I believe we're going to take this moment in time, which is our favorite segment, Bits of the Bible.
Mini bits of the.
Many bits of the
We're
Bible.
gonna be very intimate and close because it's gonna be on the table.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll probably have to.
I'll zoom it. Okay. Many bits of the Bible.
No pool stick today, ladies and germs. Does this work?
This works.
Okay. We're talking a little about intimacy today, so it makes sense that we're right by each other.
Mm.
Omnipresence. There's nowhere basically where you and him are separated or are separate. That's the main gist of what David's getting at here. All of Psalm 139, which is like
I can like hear. Hello? I can hear myself.
how much turn this off?
Can you hear?
Never mind. For you formed my inward parts, you knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Psalm 139 is a psalm of David. Verses 13 and 14 connect back to 7 and 12 as an example of God's omnipresence. There's nowhere you and him are separate. Psalm 139 in total is about intimacy. Verses 1 through 6 is God's omniscience. 7 through 16 is God's omnipresence, and how those attributes detail God's care for us. Now, where we were, to the breakdown. I need another arm to make this work. That's okay. I think I can get it. We'll be all right. So the first word, for, that's our connector back to You weren't talking to me? Okay. 4. That's the connector back to verses 7 and 12, where it's an example of God's omnipresence. In verses 7 through 12, David was talking about how, there's nowhere he can be where God won't be with him. And then he uses the example of being in your mother's womb before you're even born, how God is there carefully forming your inward parts. That details how God is involved in the entire process of creation from the inside out. You knitted me together in my mother's womb. So knitting, the imagery is showing something with great care, intimacy. God doesn't just snap his fingers and make this happen. It's something he takes great care in. Like when you watch someone knit, it takes, it's very intricate. And then David says, starting in verse 14, that I praise you, which shows that God's work in our lives from the very beginning is deserving of our worship. So before you're even here, God has done something worthy of you worshiping him. And he ends with, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Fearfully, the Hebrew word is nepledi, which is closer to be translated to I am fearfully set apart, which shows along the lines of God's people are set apart even from birth. So a lot going on here, but it's pretty cool because, like I said, Psalm 139, a lot of the Psalms that David says are, very close and personal, and you can tell that there's a special relationship there between him and God. And you see that now in this one as well. So I was going to do something else, but I'm out of space. Can they still hear me? Like, no? All right. Okay, never mind. Psalm 139, any questions? Send them in via the chat. You're good, man. It's too late now. It's all good. But yeah, Converse the Verse, Psalm 139. I will be detailing more of this tomorrow, 10 a.m., Crosswalk, Monroe, Facebook and YouTube channel. It's part of my sermon. If you're bored and or have nothing better to do, check it out. But yeah, Converse the Verse. I think we're good now. You can zoom out. All right.
What happened to the candle?
I told you it was eating the cake alive. It was quite enjoyable.
I bought a new mask, and I wanted to show you.
Yeah.
Let's talk more about this cake and this 1-year anniversary. So, 1 year ago this week, we started this wonderful thing. My microphone's not on. Now, Justin. Testing.
Speak up a little, he said.
I will speak up louder. Can you hear the volume of my voice?
This is what we get for changing location.
Justin, can you hear me now? If you'd like to help with the Matt and Pet Show, you may show up at any time.
Taking free donations.
Now we're down to one microphone. Pretty gonna flicker out.
We discussed.
Oh wait, I should wear my mask.
I think we're long past that point, man.
It's gonna.
This is why we don't.
Can you hear me now, Justin? Hey, you know what? It's been a frustrating day, and I have an idea. Can you hear me now, Justin? All right.
Can you hear me? I don't know which one to use.
Okay.
Okay.
It's been a year since dealing with COVID, and just like this show, it's been a train wreck. And so we brought some carrot cake for dessert. What do you think about that, Patrick?
I am angry.
Obviously, we have to speak loud so people can hear us.
I'm just so angry all the time.
You know what? I'm just...
that.
Okay.
You fiend of a dessert.
Hang on.
Is this a big surprise now?
Yeah, I'm just going to go take care of the...
Hang on, Justin's coming. You might want to yell at him.
Yeah.
I'm afraid if I go out there, they won't hear it. Distance and all that. And we appreciate all firefighters. And
Well, that makes me feel better. How about you, Patrick? Nice and warm.
nice ambiance.
So, I didn't feel like eating any carrot cake. What about you?
I did. So I bought us another cake.
Did you bring us another cake?
Would you like to eat some?
Oh, what's going on?
Oh, there's Dustin.
Oh, it's Dustin on his new tractor.
And
No, don't run into the fire. Oh. Dustin's always ruining our fun.
And there it goes.
And-
COVID lasts a little longer. That's why you shouldn't eat carrot cake. It can survive being burned alive. Now he's attempting some dirt. And he's going to kill
And
it.
it's
Kill it with dirt.
fantastic. That's the way COVID should leave. On fire and buried.
Good job.
There you
Dustin.
go.
Can't stress enough how much CrossWalks appreciates fire safety.
Thank you,
And,
Dustin, our creepy neighbor.
I can guarantee you we are fully insured.
I guarantee no one can hear us. They're just seeing like, what is going on? It's the worst show ever. Oh. What'd you bring us? Oh, actual cake.
brought us a cake.
Fantastic.
Go proceed.
Proceed.
I believe this is the best segment of the show.
Just desserts.
Yes.
Let's reflect about how our show crapped out today.
Oh, there's sprinkles on the side of it. Why do people do this?
Do you don't like sprinkles?
It's just
You have rule about
why?
sprinkles now?
But why?
It's
What's the
literally
purpose?
sugar, Patrick. It's sugar. There's no
It's-
nuts. There's no fruit. There's just
It's
sugar color.
crunchy sugar, the worst kind.
Would anyone like some cake? Yes. We're gonna have some. Justin, would you like some cake? No one's watching. I'm telling you. It is
I
what
feel like
it is.
Justin's like the new Newman now. We just yell at him. I feel bad for him.
Was it at least a good shot of the flames?
Yeah.
I think I doused about 5 or 6 gallons of lighter fluid. I don't know how many people's here, but I cut it into some.
Well, why don't you and I just take ours, and then we'll just.
For information, 4 people are watching online right
4 people are watching
Well,
online.
it's the aftermarket views that we always get. You know, people watch it on a Wednesday
Yes,
when they're sitting in the dentist's office.
because we don't have
I didn't grab plates. I grabbed his napkins. Okay, he's going right for it.
That's our show. Thanks for watching.
I feel like I need to narrate everything.
This is a terrible day. Hey, you like my shirt?
How's the cake? Oh, that's not bad. That's pretty good.
It's better than carrot cake.
Everything's better than carrot cake. Cabbage is better than carrot cake.
Still smoldering.
Well, you did douse it with like 5 gallons of lighter fluid.
Would you like some?
Plates, thank you.
Or do you want some? Here.
You know this.
No. Here you go. Come. You don't want to come take cake during our show?
You know this.
Scared of it?
This show ran better
Fluid in it?
when it was just me and you winging everything. I
It-
feel like
it
the
did.
more planning we do, the worse it gets.
If you'd like to join the show, stop on by. Justin did.
There's a very large offering basket for anyone who wishes to give to the production budget. This is not bad for a store-bought $5 cake.
So, what's the worst thing that's happened to you during this whole COVID season?
I haven't got to see my friend Matt nearly enough.
That's for certain. Aw. Makes me all warm and fuzzy inside.
That might be the cake.
Justin Geiger, did you have a good time playing with your new toy?
Yes, I did.
Would you, there's cake over there.
Where's the carrot cake?
You buried it
Oh man,
after I set it on fire, like every carrot cake should be set on fire.
carrot cake is amazing.
That is the most amazing thing you've ever said in your life.
All right, so what did we learn, Patrick?
Well, we learned that the more people we add to this madness, the worse it gets.
Yeah?
We learned that you and I know nothing about St. Patrick's Day.
No. And I'm supposedly Irish. Here's what I do know.
You're supposedly Irish.
Here's a quick synopsis of St. Patrick. He was actually kidnapped and enslaved for the first 7 years of his life. Then he escaped. He was a Catholic, but then became a Christian.
That's the same thing.
It's the same thing? No,
Being a Catholic is being a Christian. It's just a type of Christianity.
Whatever. But it wasn't, his popularity actually didn't happen until after his death, way after his death, because the wise tale was that he was able to, of all the snakes, well, all the in Ireland is too darn cold for any snake to migrate to the island, so there is none.
There isn't any because he got rid of them.
Yes, exactly.
Makes sense to me. He was kidnapped as a child, escaped, well, taken to Ireland, escaped, went back to Britain, became a priest, and then became a missionary, went back to where he was taken, and was the main reason that Ireland is, as a Christian or
Who would go back to the place they were like kidnapped to?
I'm just saying, man, it's the power of the Holy Spirit. So he's given credit as being the main guy for bringing Christianity to the Emerald Isle of Ireland.
All right, let's see if anyone's made any announcements on Facebook. Let's address our fans. Why does this keep
And Dustin
happening?
has a tractor.
Dustin has a tractor. Do you see what's happening? Look at this. I don't understand. What is that?
It's kind of weird. This is not bad.
Brad said we actually planned dinner around this. I'm really sorry.
I feel like we need to refund them or something.
Yeah, is it like what did you get for dinner?
Oh,
Is
no,
there
I'm not going to get cookie bars forever now.
no or pizza?
Hey, Laura said no sprinkles on the carpet.
Sorry, Laura, there's sprinkles on the
I can neither
carpet.
confirm nor deny that there's sprinkles on the carpet.
But you know what? I think we have a little guy named Hoover who'll take care of that for us.
No, we use sharks here.
We use sharks here. Oh, I'm so sophisticated.
31st president, Herbert Hoover.
Herbert Hoover. So yeah, we have people watching. I don't know what is going on. Every time I click the Matt Pat Show on our notifications, it takes me to the Stewie fan page,
For like a second, and it disappears.
and then the second, and then disappears. I don't understand. Well, that's our show. Thanks for watching. That's it.
What else did we learn? We learned you have wonderful jokes about St. Patrick's Day. We learned a little bit about Psalm 139.
We also learned that Patrick knows how to lie.
I can neither confirm nor deny what you're talking about. But
I do not have good jokes.
we learned a
You
little
wanna-
bit
you-
about Psalm 139.
Apparently, he likes my shirt. We're going to talk about my shirt now.
Practicing. Where did you buy that shirt, Matt?
I bought this when we went on vacation.
To where?
San Diego. Well, actually, all over the place. We drove all over the place, but San Diego. So,
How much was it?
I don't know. I bought it in an impulse buy at the airport.
Some people
Same
buy
thing with my mask that talks that I threw on the ground. You know, like everything in the show, it's not working today.
It was working, though.
Let's see here.
Oh, it has a button. Oh, nice.
Testing 1, 2.
Apparently you guys have some auto power off.
Ha ha ha. What's that?
You have some auto power off something going on.
Auto power off. We just can't have anything right.
Just need to
Dang it, Newman. I mean, Justin.
somebody back to launch you.
You know, it's about time we just go back to the basement and talk under dim lighting for an hour.
Life was simpler when it was a podcast.
Life was simpler. People made us dinner, or I made dinner. We talked for an hour, and then we
4 hours.
4 hours. Then we edited it down to like 6, minutes because that's all it was worth.
Good times.
Okay.
Well, this has been fun. Happy
What?
St. Patty's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick.
Maybe we'll try to do the next one as in post-Easter celebration. Eat a bunch of eggs or rabbits or something. Or both.
You know what I saw was weird? Like last year, for the first time ever, I saw chocolate crucifixions. Isn't that the most disturbing thing you've ever seen or heard? Like you have like chocolate rabbits, but apparently around Easter you have a chocolate little crucifix. This, what do you go with? Your ears or like I don't understand this. Hey, that's our show. Thanks for watching.
I'm Pat.
I'm Matt,
This is the Matt.
and this is the Matt Pat Show.
We apologize.
We apologize. Justin, go run. Turn off the stream. There's nothing more. Go home. We haven't done anything.
Now we're the two news anchors that talk when the volume's not on. Yeah. They don't like each other. What do you think they say?
Bye. I don't know if he shut it off yet or not. Probably not.